right, it's April 26th, 2008. This is a Shubas.com Backstage interview with Peter Moren. How's the touring going so far?
It's been really, really good, I would say. It's been really, really fun shows. And it's funny because in Europe we started out with me and Tobias, who's also a support act on the tour. We just played as a two-piece.
Oh, yeah.
And now from New York on we'd had a drummer called Dog from Brooklyn, so it's like turning into a little band now.
Yeah.
New things happens every night. We do different covers, and yeah, it's like a really low-key, how do you say, spontaneous.
Casual,
yeah, which I really enjoy.
Great. Any favorite stops so far? Any particularly energetic crowds?
I would say here in the States, New York was amazing. It was really, really good. And where did we play? We had a really special night in Toronto, which turned into sort of a stand-up comedy show.
Oh, yeah.
And yesterday was good too. What was yesterday? Columbus. Yeah.
Ohio.
So it's all been pretty good, I would say.
That's good to hear. Do you find it difficult to adapt to being on the road for a long time, or is it easy to slip into?
This time it's been fairly easy. Me and Tobias had our girlfriends with us during the European part of it, well, so that felt like just a nice vacation almost. Now we're just us, but still it's not like a hard drinking partying tour.
Right.
So I think if everyone adapted to skip that part of it, then it's not that hard to be on the road. That's what makes it hard.
Right. All right. The new album's been out for a couple weeks now. You've been getting a lot of good support for that.
Yeah.
I read that your inspiration for a lot of the songs will come first from a line from a book or a movie, and it'll later develop into more from that. So I was wondering if you could recall any particular books or movies that inspired some of the songs on this album.
Yeah, I would guess like the song Le Petit Coeur. I remember I saw a French impressionistic 20s silent movie called Coeur Fidèle by Sean Epstein, a director. And I can't remember much about the movie. It was pretty experimental, I guess, as those movies tend to be. But it was just, I remember that after that I wrote the song. So I don't think like the lyric is inspired by it, but just the fact that I did a French refrain comes from that. And it's the same thing with other songs too, just one thing that starts the brain.
Gets the gears going,
yeah.
All right, and I was wondering when or how will you know if a song will be a Peter, Bjorn, and John song or a solo song?
Well, starting doing this album I didn't know at all, since I always assumed that all my songs would be PBJ songs in the past. But then, I don't know, it also started with Le Petit Coeur, actually, again, because we rehearsed that with the band, and they wanted to take it in a completely different direction from what I heard in my brain. And often I'm fine with that. We arrange everything together, and so. But for once I wasn't like ready to compromise. So having put that song aside, I started to think of songs to go with it for like a more low-key, more acoustic collection of songs.
Right.
So I had some older songs I picked up, which I hadn't recorded yet, and then I wrote new songs. So I would say when I knew that I was going to do the album, then I started to write songs for this album. Okay. But before that, I didn't know. But now when I have two different channels, it's easier because I can just write songs and then afterwards, which would benefit which direction. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, and I also read that you have plans to put some rehearsal videos online.
Yeah.
Tobias, I was wondering when can fans expect?
I think one was up on Stereogam a while ago.
Okay.
And the other ones, I guess, are coming up on my own MySpace or somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. And how do you feel about this kind of fan access type stuff? Any more plans for that in the future, or is this just a little peek?
How do you mean, like to?
Like glimpses into the rehearsals or little private recordings.
Well, it wasn't actually. I mean, it was a rehearsal since we practiced, and it was just the two of us on the tour, as I said. But I mean, we did perform the songs. We didn't like stop.
Yeah.
So someone just filmed the performance of the song. So I don't know if it should be like a proper watching into rehearsal. Then it should be more, no, play like that. Play. So
yeah.
Even more informal.
All right. Just real quickly, any hobbies outside of music that people might not know about? Any interests?
No, nothing really special. I mean, I do the things that everyone does. I watch movies, I read books, and I walk around. I like to walk around cities. I like to walk.
Well, you're in luck here. There's a lot of stuff to see. And last and most importantly, possibly, do you prefer cats or dogs?
Oh, that's a tough one. The thing is, I grew up with cats, and I really like to have cats around. But my girlfriend is allergic to cats, so I'm starting to leaning towards dogs because we're talking about getting one.
Okay. All right. Well, great. Thanks a lot for taking the time, and I hope you have a nice show.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
As I ran past you in the reception room, I can tense no bitterness, can feel no gloom. Are you all this happy?